Okay, so I'm back and I've got some black fondant here. I like the satin ice because it actually comes in black. I don't have to color it. When you have to color it, you have to use the liquid gel food colors and knead it in. And when you're trying to get black, it uses a lot of food color. Therefore, then your fondant gets quite sticky. And sometimes you have to knead in some more powdered sugar or cornstarch, which then I just don't like it. I mean, it just takes a while. Black, the colored fondant is a little more expensive than the white, but it's well worth it. So you want to make sure that you knead it up enough. And then what I want to do is put them, I've got cornstarch down here. And then I'm just going to take my rolling pin, start to roll it, and make sure you don't get the cornstarch on the top. So I want to make sure that I'm getting it wide enough that I'll cover the brim. And then I also need it to be long enough this way that it will cover the top part of the hat. I probably have about 2 pounds here of black fondant. Okay, that looks about good. How you can tell, you can measure it if you want. You could measure, so it's about, from here to here, it's about 8 inches and then another 2, so it needs to be about 10 inches this way. And then this way, it's look about the same as the ruler, so 12 and then 13, 14, probably 15, 16, 2 on each side. So 12, 13, 14, 15, that's about right, and it will stretch just a tiny bit. Okay, so now take a pizza cutter, if you can find one, and I want to cut this a little bit of a curve here, and then I usually like to work actually, put the fondant over my right arm, slide the cake over on the left side, so I'm just going to kind of move some of this out of the way. Move this over here, like so. Okay, move this over. Now I can slide this over. I want to take this, and I want this line to be right here. But I need to make sure that it will actually go over the sides also. So what I'm going to do is take some scissors and cut a little bit of this out. That down and then bring this down over here. And then trim it off at the bottom, and then we can kind of fix some of this here. Now in this area, looks like I can get partly in there, but I can't get all the way in there, so I'll use a spatula and actually cut that part. See that right in there? And take that out. Now in this here, I can use my spatula too to just kind of tuck this underneath a little bit. Like I said, we are going to have the snow around it, so it doesn't have to be perfect at the base. If we weren't going to have the snow, then it would need to be perfect down there. Any of this fondant that you've cut off, if there's buttercream on it, you can just knead it back up. If there's some cake crumbs, you might want to get those out of there, like right there, so that doesn't get kneaded into your fondant. And then I want to get just a little X-Acto knife to trim this up.